Good afternoon, everybody. This is Leo's here, CEO and founder of Legal Education, the #1 agency in regional areas, as well as the creator of the job coaching program. Today, I have here with me Mr. Vinay. Vinay is one of our students from our job coaching program, and he has done extremely well, and he has achieved some incredible result with our program. So I'm bringing him on today to hopefully he can share with you his journey with our job coaching program, but more importantly, to inspire you guys, to show you that it is possible to land a good professional job if you have the right mentorship, if you have the right guidance. But before we start, Vinay, for those who do not know about you, can you quickly introduce yourself for like maybe 5 to 6 sentences, who you are, what have you studied, and where do you live?
Of course, my full name is Vinay Gupta. I've done my bachelor's in civil engineering and came to Australia to do my master's in construction management from
Mm,
Deakin University in Geelong waterfront campus. And yeah, I did work in Melbourne, in Geelong for a few months for a construction company. And then I shifted to Perth and started my internship with Cardno, now Stantec, as a traffic engineer. And after
mm.
finishing, yeah, so that's all my background basically.
Yeah. So let's rewind a little bit, Vinay.
Yep.
When do you first come to Australia?
2018, July 2018.
July 2018. Okay.
Yes.
So you came here, and do you still remember what is the first job that you did when you first came here?
It was as a customer representative.
Okay. Like, is it a customer service or?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, because I'm asking that because a lot of international students, they tend to find a lot of the so-called odd jobs
Yep.
rather than their own field jobs. So when did you
Yep.
start to realize that it is actually not that easy to find your professional job? When did you realize that?
As soon as I got graduated in from my masters, I got to know how market works and how to actually, things started going around with me, and I started realizing how hard it is to get initial foot in the industry. And fortunately, I managed, because of someone's good reference, I managed to find a good position in a construction company in Geelong because of
Mm.
my very good friend of mine's reference. Otherwise, it is very hard, if you don't have any reference, and it gets quite struggling initially.
Mm. Can you put that earphone a bit closer so we can hear you a bit clearer? Yeah, good.
Okay.
So
Yep. Yep.
how many jobs do you think you have tried to apply? Like obviously the first one you got was through a reference, but
Yep.
after that, like how many jobs have you tried before you come to see us?
Actually, quite a lot, to be honest. I have tried quite a lot jobs. Maybe if you want me to put to a number, I would say around more than 100 jobs.
Wow, more than 100 jobs,
Yes,
and
if
and,
it,
and
if
that's a lot of number. Yeah, that's a big number.
yeah, if I uh, total all of the jobs I've applied, professional jobs, it is somewhere around a century. Yes.
Wow, and what is the usual response you got from the employer when you apply these 100+ jobs?
Uh, Half of the jobs I did not even get the response yet, and it is not every time you get the reply, but
Uh-huh.
I did get a few responses that I might not progress further to the interview stage, and but they will have my details for future reference if they find any matching job with
Mm.
my skills. So, but it never, no one got back to me.
Wow.
uh,
And I
yeah.
guess and I guess it wasn't easy for you to keep getting refused and keep getting
Yeah.
rejected. How does
Yeah.
that make you feel?
I was thinking like I didn't know what to do, and as soon as I found you and on LinkedIn, I was like, I am maybe I am missing something. Maybe I am missing some initial step, some loopholes which needs to be filled to get a graduate role. Because I was looking a graduate position only. I can't start my career from a senior level position. But I know you motivate your students for that too. That you can even start. That you can also apply for senior jobs. But yeah, I was applying for graduate roles, and uh, it was hard initially. And
Wow.
thanks to you, Leo.
Great, great. Yeah, obviously, yeah, is our both our hard work. So now,
Yes.
now that we are in, so obviously you join our program, and if we have to tell the
Yep.
viewers what have you learned, I guess there's a lot of things you have learned. But what would be the top three things that you have learned from our job coaching program that really made a difference for you?
Yes, of course. The best thing I would say, the first and foremost thing I have realized, which has helped me to land to a job, was calling. Was calling the employers.
Elaborate on that. Can you
Yes.
elaborate?
So whenever we find any job on LinkedIn or on Seek, so the first thing we need to do is we need to do a research on the company. We need to do some research to find the employers who is hiring in that particular occupation, and we
Mm,
need to talk to senior engineers. We need to talk to HR if possible. We need to find a way to talk to them, to any senior responsible engineer, so that it will help you to actually uh, move process your CV, go further your CV, go further your cover letter, and then you might feel considered at some point. They consider you only when you actually call them, and you get a chance to explain yourself. So that is the
mhm.
first thing I believe a person should actually practice. This is what your course has motivated me to do.
And obviously, before this program, do you think it was actually possible to call the employer and actually have a real conversation with them like that?
I never took the initiative to. I'm being very honest. I never took the initiative to call the employers. I was just like, while I was traveling in a train or maybe in a bus, I used to just apply it on my phone, like quick apply, on Seek. So just like throwing applications while traveling, I used to do that. I never
Mm,
bothered to. I was not bothered to call to any employers and talk more about the. You should have the drive. So that is what you actually I have achieved in this job coaching program,
mm.
to how to get that
Oh,
drive.
gotcha. And do you think that the code script that I give you
Yes.
is helpful? Was it helpful to have the scripts?
Yes, of course, it gives you a great start, I believe. When you have the cold call script, and you just uh, go through it when you speak to your employers, if it gives you a very good start, it makes the employer feels more confident, more committed in talking to you, and that is how you can actually get a chance to explain yourself later when you start with the cold call script given by you. So
Mm,
yes, it is very helpful.
it's
Yep.
helpful, yeah. Because I think a
Yep.
lot of the viewers they're watching it, they might think that it is easy to just pick up the phone and call the employer, but it's actually not easy. You actually have to
Yes,
learn.
you need to gather their own all attention, and in order to get that all attention, you need to be very specific and very short and precise and more informative in less words. So that is what your script is all about. Small few lines which says all about you in few seconds or few minutes, and which actually helps the employer to to gain attention. So
Mm.
yeah, it helps a lot actually. Yes.
So you talk about the call, but I guess there are more than just the phone call that you learn from the program. Like, is there anything else that you take away from our job coaching program other than the calling?
Uh, Secondly, firstly, I've said the cold call is very important. Yes. And secondly, I believe to actually go through the job description and go through the company research and edit your cover letter and resume. That makes a very big effort. Every organization should think that they have actually made a cover letter according to their job advertised. They have
Mm,
to think in that manner. Every HR who is going through your application should get the point that this candidate, this employee has actually made the cover letter according to the one which we want, and the qualities which we are looking for has mentioned in his cover letter. So that is very important, and which will help you a lot.
And
Help help helped me.
do you think our CV and our cover letter that we help you to
Yeah.
finalize was it beautifully done?
Yes, cover letter is of course very amazingly done, and resume also you push your students, you pushed me as well to change my resume, to put in whatever the things, whatever my projects, anything I could put in, just put in, no matter what. But yes, finally it helped me, and it is the best way I think I could have presented myself, I believe.
Yes. Because I remember the first time when me and Erin, when we first look at your resume,
Yes,
and I felt like you
yes,
undersell yourself because there's a lot more that you can do, but
huh.
then you just put very limited informations like compared to what you are competent or what you can do. And I was telling you that you actually underselling yourself because you are really good, but then you put it like not enough information for employer to have an overall understanding about you. But obviously, in the end,
Yes,
we managed to get a very beautiful CV and cover letter
yes,
for you, and I
yes.
think that helps a lot.
I
Yeah.
I really appreciated the effort Erin and Leo made for that cover letter and CV. That actually I will keep the same format all my life. I'll just keep editing the editing my all experiences and anything I learn new. I'll just keep on adding that in my CV. I'll keep the same format, keep the same thing. I guess I'm gonna keep it forever, I guess now. So
Awesome,
thanks.
awesome. Thanks for that. How about the interview part? I think that's a very good part as well. Do you enjoy the way we prepare you for the interview?
Yes, initially I used to be very nervous when I think about that I'm going to get interviewed. People are going to judge me, and I don't have to do this. I like, it's just very nervousness thing. But yes, thanks, Leo. I spoke to you that I am very nervous, and this is my offer letter, and this is the position they are looking for, and I have my interview scheduled day after tomorrow. So you supported me, like, let's go. You told me the questions actually, what questions you might expect, and which has helped me. Like 80% questions were same. Uh,
Wow,
to give
wow.
you a feedback about, yes. So, and we had a quick mock interview as well before my main interview. So that also helped me to to gather my confidence, and
Mm.
so I could perform better. So that was very helpful too. That I was able to perform my questions and answers confidently during interview. So uh, yes, the interview is very, I feel very nervous when I think about interview. So yeah, after you have already given me all the questions and
Mm.
made me practice mock interviews, has given me confidence for the interviews now. So I'm not worried about interviews anymore. So yes, it's all
Good,
good now.
good stuff. And then obviously, there's a thing that I mean, it really embodies everything that I say in our program, which is 90% of the jobs are not advertised. Do you remember
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
And then there was tell them about the one opportunity that I literally I give it to you for this one. That
Yes.
tell them about that. It's brilliant, brilliant. Tell them what happened.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there was one. I never knew about it. I didn't even took the courage to pick the phone and give them a call to the company called 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, which is a multi-level national company, multinational level company. And I never knew that Leo is already been in touch with the recruitment agent over there, and Leo started giving them the call. And the job was not advertised. I had no clue that whether this company would be needing any engineers, any graduate engineers to train. But Leo, Leo picked the phone and took the courage to call them, and he actually figured out one. I don't know what did Leo speak to that recruitment agent, but he somehow he created one job as a graduate engineer, and that too in a big project that company is going through in Perth city itself, a big highway project.
Wow.
So yes, Leo managed me to get that opportunity by speaking to the HR and arranging me an interview. And all because of Leo, I was uh, able to get to the interview. And yeah, so my interview went well. So it was like half an hour, 40 minutes. The interview was also fine, and I was offered a graduate engineer role over there as well. But job was
Wow.
not advertised, and it just because Leo started the talk, and I don't know what Leo speak about, but they were very much, but they were, but they were very much convinced, to to take on one more employee in their organization. So which is a very big thing, so we have to focus on that too, I believe now.
Exactly. So for the ones for you guys watching this, what we have been talking about is 90% of the jobs are not advertised. What that means is there are many opportunities, but unfortunately, they are not just always on Seek.com or on LinkedIn. However, obviously for Vinay case is a bit different. He has a mix of both words, the advertised ones and the not advertised ones. So tell us, Vinay, like how do you land the roles? Can you tell us what was your result in the end? Because you have many different offers. So tell everyone how many offers you got.
How many offers I got? Yes, of course. So I got one, two, three, and four offers. Uh, for three until now, fourth is waiting. I'm very confident I would get that too. Uh,
And how
so
out of these three, I mean, obviously the fourth one is one thing, but let's say the three one you got first. So out of
yes,
these three, how many is advertised and how many is not advertised?
out of that, one was advertised and two were not advertised.
Wow, beautiful. So two is not advertised, yeah?
No, no. Yep.
Wow, wow.
And
And
actually, I've been offered, so I have received the offer letter, but it just I am not in a situation to accept all of them. So I'm going to choose the
you
best
cannot
one.
multiply
I,
yourself.
I even tried to speak to one of the HR as well. Like, can I do two roles? Because I have already signed a contract with the other company. And she was like, no, you cannot. So so sad, so bad it is. I don't know. This has
So
been.
so 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 before our program, you have a problem, which is nobody hiring you. But
Yep,
after
right.
our program, you have another problem, which is too many people want to hire you.
Yeah, I'm just confused. I was confused before. I'm confused now. So in this, there is no change. Uh,
Now
confusion is still there.
I'm extremely happy for you, man.
Thanks.
And
Thank
you
you.
do very well. Probably last two questions, Vinay, because
Yes, of course.
you told me that you did a professional year as well.
Yes, of course. Yep.
Because for the viewers watching this, there are many of them they mistake or they misunderstand that my program is the same as PY. Do you think our program is the same as PY, or do you think we add a lot more values compared to what PY does?
Actually, the cases are different. PY, in order,
Mm,
if a student has to find a job, if his thought process is like he needs to land a job, and if he is doing professional year just in regards to get the job, then it might not be the best option he can choose. uh, in order to just get the job, I think your program is the best. And if he wants if he wants 5 points to be added in his PR table, points
mm,
table, then he can go for professional year. Otherwise, if job is the only priority or only thing he is worried about, so I think that the professional year might not be the best option. I think he should rather choose your coaching program, which is cheaper
mm.
and quicker, which will help you to land a professional job if that is the only dream you're having.
Yeah, because for you, you moved from Melbourne to Perth, right?
Yep.
Recently, only.
Yes.
And I understand that it was not an easy move, and obviously when you move to a new state,
Yep.
like it's actually make things even harder to get a job too, because you don't know anybody. So actually everything is double hard, like, more difficult because of that.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was initially everything was new to me. New rules, new state, and that too very far away, just from east coast to west coast. So everything was different. But yeah, uh, we'll make our own way. We make our own way. So
that's
uh,
right. That's right. So for those who are wondering, like because they might think that you are a permanent resident, but you are not a PR yet. Am I right? At the moment, you're not a permanent yet.
yes, I was on a graduate visa 485, uh, which was about to end in February 2023, which is like next few
Wow.
months. Yes, next few months. But I was eligible for an extension too. So basically,
Mm,
I would have applied for a 485 extension after February, and
mm.
which would have given me a 485 visa for another year, another 1 year. But
Mm.
fortunately, now last week I have been invited for 491 visa. So thankfully, that is all also done for 9 months. So Perth
And
is
now
a
you got the three
good
job.
option. Yes, now I've got the dream job. I've got visa. I've got Leo. I've got everything.
Very, very happy to hear, man. So for those who are watching this, and if they are considering joining our job coaching program, like, do you recommend them to join? And if yes, what would be maybe top 2 or 3 reasons why you think this is a very good investment they can do for themselves?
Of course, this would be a good investment. I believe it is better than professional year. If anybody is looking to pay 8,000, 9,000, 15,000 for civil engineers, it is. If anyone is willing to pay that much just to get a job, I think he should blindly trust you, and he should pay you one third of the amount and get the job straight away in hand in next few months or next few weeks as well. It just depends how courageous and excited and keen actually the person is to get the job. So yes, this is in order to get the job in next few months. If your visa is going to come to an end, if there is any problem regarding, like if you are about to finish your degree and
Hmm.
so I think he should give it a go, give you a go actually, and he
Hmm.
should trust you, I believe. And I think your coaching programs suggest well, pushes the students. That push is very important for students, because they are not actually really motivated. They need the motivation to apply, motivation to talk. That is what only going to help, I believe. So
Hmm.
yes, so for that also is the big reason. So yes, I think you should those are the big reasons a person should um, take your coaching program.
And I guess that when you are in our program, you feel a lot more motivated and encouraged because I always push you. Was that
Yeah.
useful that I keep pushing you?
Yeah, especially the chart you ask us to make will is always helping us to see our progress, to keep things on track. Everything is calculated. There is good communication between you and the students. There is direct communication, and that the progress, the commitment, the motivation you can get from that template you give your students. A student can
Mm,
actually track their progress, and it helps the student to be committed towards applying the job. So that
mm,
is
mm.
also very helpful part, I would believe. Yes.
Got you, got you. Last question, my friend, is
Yep.
how does that make you feel now, Vinay? Like after all the struggle, after all the hard work, finally,
Mm.
you got the dream job. How does that make you feel now?
I feel everything at the end was worth it. Uh, Getting you in my journey was very much worth it. Getting help from you was very much worth it. I would say just blindly listen to you, trust you, and do whatever you say to your students. If they actually want uh, them to offered a job, I think
Mm,
they should trust you. They should just do blindly whatever you say, and I believe in couple of months it would show you a good result. And I feel really overwhelmed and thankful, Leo.
you're
Uh,
you're welcome, man.
I don't know how to express, but I in this video, if I don't know if it is recording or not, I would say I would be always there for you. And
Thank you.
in any
Thank you.
case, and whenever you get a chance to come to Perth, give me a chance to see you, to show you around, to do
Yeah,
whatever
we'll
you
definitely
can.
catch up when I'm
Yes,
there.
do
And
whatever
if
I
you come
can
to
do.
Tasmania as well, we're
Of
here.
course, of
Yeah,
course, I would love to see you in person as well, and have a coffee with, and to speak.
100%. We definitely will. So thank you
Yes,
so much, Vinay. I know this is just the beginning. I hope you
yes.
make the most of it and you
Thanks.
keep pushing. Never be satisfied. That's the motto. Always keep pushing for the next level. And
Of
I
course.
can't wait to see your success even more because this is just the beginning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But please help me pass my word to your friends. So tell them about us.
Of course, of
You
course,
are my ambassador now. Okay,
of
so
course. I will be.
so if they struggle, let us help them because what we
Yes,
do has never been done in really the history. What we do is very new. I think
yes. Yep,
nobody
yep,
does what we do.
yep.
So it's really good that we need to encourage more of this and help more people. Yeah. But
Yes,
thanks for your
yes,
time.
for sure,
Yeah, we take
for sure.
care and we stay in
Thanks,
touch.
Leo.
Yeah.
Of course. See you,
Bye bye.
Leo. Take
Take care.
care.
Bye 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 bye.